Bonjour everybody, welcome back to my studio. Today we are going to do a lovely little cartoon with our materials. So it's gonna be an animal, it's gonna be a pig. For those who are new here, I work with a rescue animal farm called the Can Hill Countryside Center. We've got many animals, including pigs. But we got cats as well, yes. And with the cartoon that I do, and with the farm, we got some Christmas merchandise. So this is our lovely mug with our cat Violet, our cat Bobby. Oh God, I don't really like Christmas, you know. Oh, Bobby's always a little bit grumpy. And we've got Velcro Pumpkin. All right, I love Christmas. Velcro Pumpkin is always happy. So this is the mug that we've got. I'll put a link below. And also, of course, we have, this is a hoodie. So this is the back of the hoodie that you can see here with Violet, Bobby and Velcro Pumpkin again. And so it exists in white, and I've got it in red as well, which is very Christmassy color. You can have it in plenty different colors, and go and have a look. The pig that we are going to paint today, called Biggie. Biggie is in love with another one of our pig called Domino. And so we are going to paint Biggie, you know, running towards Domino with plenty of love and excitement and everything like that, like he does. Now, Domino doesn't really like him too much. So it's quite funny, the story that we get. And so it was a cartoon. So we are going to start with, we cut our paper, which is a watercolor paper, only because I'm going to use paint, watercolor paint. So we've got the watercolor paper. I've got a pencil and an eraser here, but we are going to go directly, we are not going to do a sketch like we've done in previous video. We are going to go directly on the paper with our permanent pens. So they are black ink pens, special for cartoons, so you can find them easily online, this brand or another brand. It doesn't matter. And I've got one tip that is thick and another tip that is thin, and that's the one we are going to use to go straight on. And then we are going to add some thick line that is going to create some dynamism on our painting as well. I've got this just in case we want to do a few construction lines for me to show you the way I am thinking. Not that I have to draw the construction line, but I want you to see the way I'm thinking while I'm drawing. So I might use a little bit of that. And everything that is done with the graphite or the Royal Graphite pencil is written on it. The pencil is going to be erased before we actually do the painting. My paint is just a very basic paint. You can find it anywhere. It's a kid paint, so you don't have to have something expensive, and we are going to use it like with water. So I have a cup of water here. So a cup of water, and of course, because we're going to paint, I've got 2 brushes. You can have more if you want, but I've got a flat one to paint bigger surfaces, and a fine tip for the little details. Okay, so we've got all our material. I'm going to use actually my Christmas mug to put everything I don't need for now in there. I keep that here, and I want my thin pen, so I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to put my paint away for now. And we are going to start. So we are going to start. You got to follow me. Okay, so we always think middle of the page. So same thing. You don't need to do that, but it's just for me to show you middle of the page here, middle of the page here, and then middle there, middle there. Our character today is gonna be just Biggie facing us, so it's gonna be bang in the middle, yeah? There's no, we don't play on sides, you know, like trying to have a composition with different animal or turning around a character today. It's gonna be just Biggie, and we are going to really emphasize the funny side, the running side. There is the speed, there is all the, you know, the dust that he's making. So I'm going to show you that, how to do that as a cartoon. So Biggie, I think the top of the head, well, he's kind of like, Biggie is going to be, it's going to be like more or less a circle with some legs and the ears. So we are going to draw the circle, but we are going to leave, we're going to start and stop, because some things are going to happen, like the ears, the legs, and he's got some hair as well. He's got a type of Mohican as well, so we're going to play with that. So top of the head, I think it's gonna be about here. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do up. I'm going to create some hair as well a little bit. I'm going to, you see, I start and stop a little bit. And the reason is I don't want to lose the curve, the nice curve at the top of the head. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I stop here because the ears are going to start. And I stop here because the ears are going to start up. And now because it's good that I left that out, because what I can do, he's got a little Mohican. So he's get longer in the center. And also you can actually get it a little bit like that. He really has that hairdo, which is, it goes really well with his little character, to be honest. So we can actually have that. So that's his Mohican there. So you just, you can do the noise as well. It does help to do the noise when you are painting, when you are drawing and painting. So like that. Okay. So now, stop there. We're going to have an ear. So I want, with the ears and animals, the advantage is their ears can show a lot of their emotion. So we're going to have one ear going like that, and the other one is going to be a bit more folded. It will, having something that is not symmetrical actually creates a little bit of a misbalance, and that increase the funny side of your cartoon. So one ear, so follow me. We are going to do an upside down C. Oh, just like this. Okay. And then we're going to go back like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to imaginary line. And I think I want the ear to stop about here. And so the ear is going to like join that. But we are going to have like a nice upside down C. So curve, ready for that? Maybe we're going to do that because his ears are not pointy. They are more like at the tip. They are more like rounded. So, and we're going to do just like that. You got one ear. Okay. Now inside of the ear, there is some hair. So what we do is, you see the Mohican we've just done? So we are going to just kind of mark that curve that is going to start again here. And we are going to do, so he's got a little bit of hair inside the ear, which is true. He's got hairy ears. It doesn't prevent him to hear though. Trust me, he does respond to his name. This is how amazing Biggie is. So you carry on with me. You follow me around. We're going to do a light curve, and we are going to go here and then here, and we're going to stop there, and then we're going to carry on the other side. So just follow me. We're going to do, it's very light curve. It's still a curve, but it's quite light until we arrive, I would say around there. If yours doesn't look like mine, it's not a problem at all. Okay? This is your drawing and it's absolutely fine. So now I'm going to, I get a little bit more sharp on my, sharper should I say, on my curve here. So Biggie is not going to be an egg shape. It's more going to be like almost a trapeze shape, but rounded. And so we're going to stop here. I'm going to stop here. No, we are going to carry on a little bit. So now we are almost straight. Not quite, but almost straight. It's all about being rounded with Biggie. So we just, and I think we are going to stop about there. Okay, so now we are going to do the second ear. So we've got one ear up, woo, like that. And then we are going to go, well, that ear is going to be folded. So follow me for the folded ear. It's quite easy, but I've got it in my head. So I'm going to do a curve going like this, like, look at that. And I stop here, okay? Then I'm gonna do a little curve, like just to follow, to have the same here. So they do match. And then what I'm gonna do is I know imaginary line, that curve is going to go about there. I think the curve is going to start again here. So before we carry on, I want to finish this off. Now we got an imaginary line here because we are going to have one of the leg coming down there. So we don't want the line that is continuous here to continue here, okay? So let's do that. So we are going to basically do a symmetrical as much as we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is a cartoon and this is a hand-drawn cartoon. So we do want this imperfection. It's actually what brings everything to life, okay? So let's go. So pay attention as what you have the other side. And we go for it. Don't worry, so do what you can. This line is going to get thicker. We are going to use our other pen to get it thicker afterward. So don't forget, we do the same here. We got a curve that is slightly sharper. Whenever we arrive there, and stop here, okay? So we've got, you can see the trapeze type of thing. So it's like, it's run, and then it tapers out on the bottom a little bit, just a tiny bit. Doesn't need to be too much, but if it's much, it works as well. So now we are going to finish that ear. That ear goes like that. Curve and back to the body. And then because it's folded, we are going to be the fold over the ear, and it's going to go like that. It's a simple line. It goes like, ooh, just like that. And then once again, we've got some hair, and so it goes like, whoop. Voila. Voila means there you go in French. So now we have that little leg. So that little leg, I'm going to go a little bit further, just a tiny bit, okay? And I'm going to start it here. I'm going to do, ooh. Now you will see, because pigs have got a nail. The hoofs that they have is a split hoof. So it's the same material as our nails, but it's just much thicker. And so what it does is like, so you do a curve like that, and that includes actually the tip of the nail is going to be here, but we're going to fold it back like this, and then the other part is going to be here, like that, and going back, just like this. And now we've got that, we can actually carry on that line and make it touch the foot. Okay. And because it's a nail here, we are going to make a separation, and that's going to go like this. Just like that, okay? That line is going to get, that line we are going to keep it thin, and that line is going to get thicker because it's the bottom. So we've got some shadow, and wherever the shadow actually falls, we are going to have a thicker line made with our other pen. So now let's do the back leg. So he's got one back leg that is actually sticking out, which is quite funny the way he runs, and the other back leg is actually probably in the right position, but because it's cartoon, we can actually play with this. So this back leg, I think let's start the back leg. So there is a thigh a bit. So the thigh is gonna go, if we start here, okay? If we start here, that gives you an idea where I start, okay? And we go like that. We go with a curve like this. We stop just there, that's enough, okay? And then we're going to start a curve going like that. Okay, let's go up, okay? Now we are going to do the same here, but obviously this leg is pointing that way, that leg is gonna go this way. And watch for the nails fold as well. So, or should I say the hoof? The proper term is a hoof. But okay, so I'll go this way, like that. In French, we say foot, we say pied. Pied de cochon, so foot of pig, pied de cochon. So, and we say pied for human foot as well. So for us, with a pig and the human, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same term, the same word. So up, just like that. When actually, unless there is another name for a pig. Oh yes, you say trotter, don't you? Ah, that rings a bell now. Pig's trotter. Does that work for? What does that work? Does that work like that? Do we say pig trotter? Put it in a comment below, so you can. You teach me English, I teach you French. So you see, we've got one little foot like whoo, and we can see the thigh here. I might thicken the thigh with the other pen as well. I can do it with a small pen, to be honest, just like that. You see? So, and that's gonna get thicker as well. Up. Okay, so we start to see. Can you see already when you thicken some lines, it immediately takes a little bit of energy, doesn't it? But talking about energy, we want to increase the energy really, really well with this one. So let's finish the feet. I will say the feet because I don't know if trotter is correct when the animals for the pigs. So I'll let you teach me that in a comment. So the second one, I mean the other front foot is going to go like that. And then we've got, so the hoof is gonna go like that, like that. And then I'm going to mark the difference between the hoofs and the leg. There we go. And now we are going to have the other back leg this way, but the back leg is more tucked underneath. So we've got the thigh still, but the thigh is gonna start probably a little bit more down. So this one starts here, imaginary line. And this one is a little bit more down. It doesn't matter if it's not, but it's just me. It's just me playing with little details. And I'm going to draw a thigh going like that. See, the thigh going like that. And then because the foot, so you got the thigh, and the foot actually comes kind of on the front of it. So if it goes on the front of it, then we are going to have it shown this way. Up, it sticks out. It sticks out. So it's kind of the, it's almost like the ankle. So that's the top of the ankle here with the articulation there. Yeah, it's almost like sometimes you need to think anatomy to understand how all the articulation works and of the animals. Not so much with pig, it's quite all right. But when I did the donkey last week, I had to really think about how their body work, you know. So, because even when you see an animal every day, like your dog or your cat, actually drawing it is very different. You take things for granted almost with your eyes, if that makes sense. And actually, if you have to draw them without looking at them, it's like, actually, I don't really know how it works. Okay, so we've got, you can see the foot there. Okay, so we've got a lovely, lovely foot there. And you will see he's above the ground and he's running. We're going to make him move. So now, I'll put, for you, I put a few construction lines. So construction line, middle of the face. It's easy. Okay, this one. You can just imagine it. I'll put it down with my pencil, but you don't need. If you feel confident, you don't need to draw it. If you feel that you need it, please do. And then I'm going to do probably a 3/4 going like this. And this is where the bottom of our nose is going to be, yeah? The nose is the snoot, actually. The snoot, I love that word in English, the snoot. In French, it's le groin, groin. It's almost like the noise that they make when they speak. Oh, talking about that, they kind of have a real language, pigs. At the farm, whether they are happy, unhappy, angry, or hungry, happy to eat, and all that, the noise that they make is different. They definitely have a language. But pigs are extremely clever. They definitely communicate with each other. There are about 20 different grunts. So, and oinks, oinks, oinks as well, that pigs use for a different situation and to communicate with each other, but also with us as human. So, let's go. So we're going to do, I'm starting the groin, le groin. So the snoot here. And it's going to go like that. Slightly pointy at the top. And then we're going to go, so symmetrical as much as you can, because the snoot actually doesn't change shape according, very little, according to like the way they move or express themselves, you know. And we've got that little curve in the middle there. Not always, but I did notice that in a lot of pigs. So try to be symmetrical. I'm going to thicken the line on that side. I should do it with my other pen, shouldn't I? And then we are going to have the nostril. So they usually have biggish nostril. I haven't done the mouth yet, so he's not talking. But as soon as I do, Biggie will have a lot to say. Okay. And because the light is coming this way, so we are going to have the shadow falling here and here falling here. Yeah, that's how it works. So you can see already almost a 3D effect here. Okay. Then he's got, okay, we're going to do the cheeks because the cheeks is smiling. He's really happy. The cheeks are going to go to eat a little bit of the eyes. And so we are going to go like that. He's got lovely big cheeks. Like that. And then it goes like... Oh, we stop it here. Okay, same the other side. Same-ish. It doesn't matter if it's not exactly the same, okay? So you go for it. Oh. Just like that. And then it's almost like you let it go behind the nose, because the nose, the snoot is actually sticking out if we were doing it sideways, if you were doing like a profile. And then it can go like that. Okay. Now the eyes. We're gonna have one big eye, one small eye, because Biggie deserves some humor in his eyes, doesn't he? So we are going to probably, the big eye is going to arrive here, and small eye is going to start at the same level. So we are kind of symmetrical here, but it's gonna probably arrive around there. So we'll see. Okay, let's go for the big one. One big eye. One small eye. Ooh. And then what we've got is, I'm going to thicken that part here. And that part here. And probably I'll work on that afterward. Okay. He's very funny, our Biggie. And then I think what I want to have is, do we do that? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. And he's got one small pupil here. So we'll do a small one, which is actually quite big anyway, but a small one there and a big one in here. She's gonna go like, ooh. I think I want to double it actually, that one. So we're gonna have that. And that. And that's, I'm going to put it all black inside this eye. And now, okay, are you ready for this? Oh, hang on a minute. We've got eyebrows. So let's do them that one, like that this time. Just like that. He's so happy, I'm so happy. So animals don't have eyebrows, but eyebrows are very human. So it gives them a little human, just like that, a little human attitude, shall we say. So now what we are going to have, we want a big smile, we want a big smile. We're gonna do that. So you can already see it, can't you? You can see it coming. And then I'm going to do just the mouth open like that, okay? Because he's super happy. So let's go. Like that. And then we go back up and join, yeah? And then he's got probably a little bit of a lip here. And we're going to do some hair because actually Biggie is quite hairy. So we can go for the hair here. Now, what I'm going to do, pigs are quite interesting because they have 44 teeth, which is more than human. And so they do have teeth, you know, at the top and the bottom. We're just going to do the bottom one because that will be enough for this cartoon. So I want to keep it like that. And so what we are going to have is, okay, you follow me. I want a couple like that here. And then we're going to do a few small ones. And I want them like, almost like, not too close to each other. It's just creating a little funny effect here. And they go smaller as they go back, yeah? So it's a little bit like if you look at somebody smiling, you will see the front teeth and then they kind of disappear at the back and they get more of the shadow. So they disappear also light-wise. So these one are more lit up and then these are in the dark. Okay, and we're going to do the tongue as well. He's got a big tongue. Woohoo! Woohoo! So that will create a nice piece of color here. Of course, we're going to go for pink everywhere. Yeah, pink and probably a bit of orange because his hair is whitish, but you can obviously see the skin through it. Okay, so look at Biggie. Isn't he happy? Caroline, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So why are you happy? I'm in love, Caroline. You're in love? Okay, so we're going to draw the love part. But for now, just follow me. So that is actually very important what we are going to do now. He's super happy, he's walking. So I want him to like, because he's running and we want the movement, he's going to be above the ground. He's like, you know, when you are running and you are at that point, you are not touching the ground, that's where he is at. So I'm going to draw a few rocks. You follow me, it's very easy to do rocks in cartoon. You just do that, for example. And then that is the shadow. See how it works? And then you probably like, the rock has got a little bit of a bit here, and then we're going to do another one here. It's gonna probably be just this shape like that. Up, shadow. You remember the sun comes from here, so we got the shadow on it. Then there will be the shadow of Biggie on the top of it, and then probably we're going to have another rock around here, so it's probably a bit smaller and smoother and just like this. So you see, we got rocks. We got rocks, and we can do a little bit of that because nothing is completely smooth on the ground. He is in nature. You can do more rocks if you want to. I'm going to do something as well with, so what's happening is if there is a rock and he is running, he probably like throwing some of the rock, you know, like that, you know, it's good, foo, and this way, foo. So you can do that. Make sure that they look different and they are not at the same distance from each other. So, also, the closer from the ground, the bigger they are. Because if they are too heavy, they will never go up. You know, you think about the weight, you think how it would work in reality. And the same thing here. Woohoo! So we got a rock there, and then maybe too small here. Voila. And now what it does as well on the ground is obviously there is dust. Okay, unless it's a day where it's been raining a lot. But let's say it's not. And so what we'll have, I'll show you how to make. You just do clouds. I'll show you. You do whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe that goes like that. And then we got up. And then you can do up. So we got that's the dust here. Now we got more dust at the back. You know, so we got probably one there. And there can be different sizes as well. We got some mini one like that. And then on the other side, maybe, so if we are on that level, we want something that is a little bit more in the front. So they're not at the same level, because in nature, everything kind of is where it is, you know, is a bit random. So we try to play the random thing. And then we got maybe one like that. And then we got woo, whoop, whoop, up. And the same thing as this, like, you know, it's like there is some movement in that dust, so that actually shows some movement. But you do whatever you want, and maybe we've got a little bit of more dust here. So there you go, and the dust itself will have a little bit of shadow as well, because it depends how thick it is, but it just catch the light, and this is why you can see it. So we got a little bit more, like little tiny bit like that. So yeah, so you can see now that our lovely Biggie there is some movement going on here. Now what we can do is, we've seen that before, we can do some little movement like that, like the ear. Now, as I said, Biggie is in love. I love her. Who do you love? I love Dobido. I love her. Oh, God, I can't wait to see her. I know. He's very much like that. So what we're going to do, I'll show you little things. It's very easy. We're going to put a little heart here. And go like that. So that works, doesn't it? Suddenly we know why he is running or not. And now, so you can stop there if you want for the sketch, but I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to do some other thing that works just to show you the effect that you can do. We can do that. So look at me. I'll do one. I'm taking a center, so probably like the center of the page, and I go around like that. So look at that. So up, don't forget your center. So you can actually keep the center like that. Center, center, center. And we're going to stop about there and do the same the other side. Maybe we need a little bit more. And some of the line can be thicker than the others. Okay, just to, same thing is to create the dynamism. Okay, let's do the other side. So we go whoop, and center, whoop, center. I've always retake my center because it's easy to actually go like that. And if you have one line that is not feeling like it's starting from the center, it will look odd, okay? It's this little detail that actually make the difference with your drawing. So this one here, and here, and here, up. Don't hesitate to move your drawing. I'm not doing it for the camera, but you can actually take your page and move it because it is easier for me to actually do this way. But this way I have to be careful where my lines are going, yeah? I'm more comfortable the other way. Okay, so that's what we got, which is like super nice, isn't it? So you can see like it creates a little bit of dynamism. But now we're going to put little heart, and same thing. The little hearts are going to be according to the tip of the heart is going to be linked to the center of the drawing. So we're going to have one here, and please do different sizes as well. That's another thing that is actually going to create dynamism. So should we have a big one here? Maybe a small one here. You see what I mean? And then maybe we got ones here, another small one here. Woohoo! And a big one here. One bit twisted, this one, but that's all right. Okay, so then here, small one. A small one here. Oop. A big one. And maybe a small one there. Okay. So here we are. We finished almost the drawing. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take our thicker line here, and we're going to actually do that. So because the light is coming from here, then we are going to have a shadow here. Okay, here the leg is good, and we are going to have it going there like that, maybe like that as well here for the hoof. And then we're going to give it some body here. Give that line a little bit of body here as well. And here. Here, the bottom of his body, of course, is full of shadow. Or shadow, say in the shadow, just like this. And I think it's gonna carry on a little bit, just a little bit, because then the light is hitting just a little bit here. And then I'm going to do the same on this one, because it's underneath, and this one. And here we probably have that and that. Okay, so, and here probably we could do just a tiny bit there, and the eyes are quite all right. Yeah, the eyes are quite all right. And here up we got a big smile, and the snoot, le groin, hop, voilà. Okay, that is excellent. That is excellent. And maybe because we've got some dark line here and start to make the snoot stand out, what I'm gonna do is do some little line that is going to give the idea of the line of the mouth, yeah? So it's only because I want this here to be black. So I don't want to mix with this, because otherwise it's going to remove the effect that we've just done here. So let's go for it. Cartoons with Caroline, what a thrill. Drawing animals' faces that fill a dash of French. So what I've done is I kept a white line just to show the difference between the inside of the mouth and the snoot. And now we are going to paint. So I'm going to paint. It's gonna be a mix of pink. Probably some blue, some dark blue for the ground. I'm with probably some of that brown as well, because it's ground like color. And I will see. I will see when I mix. But it's gonna be pink, and probably pink and orange most of Biggie. And probably a bit of black for the inside of the nose, but I don't want it to be as black as this, because otherwise we are going to lose some of the detail that we've done. So let's go now.
Cartoons with Caroline, what a thrill. Drawing animals' faces that fill. A dash of French, let your talent shine. Creativity flows, it's cartoon time. Characters big, bursting with cheer. Draw along with laughter, bring them near. Let's create a world, let our dreams compile. Cartoons with Caroline, come join us and smile. Cartoons with Caroline, come join us and smile. Cartoons with Caroline, what a thrill. Drawing animals' faces that fill. A dash of French, let your talent shine. Creativity flows, it's
Et voilà! Oh, look at our Biggie. Oh God, I mean, love, you know. I just, I can't help. I just love Domino the Pig so much. Biggie, you gotta leave her alone, God. It's very difficult, you know. It's very difficult. So we got plenty of stories with our lovely Biggie the pig at the farm. And of course, as you know, everybody, this is the build up to Christmas. I hope you're having a lovely time at the moment. It's just really, really nice. It's probably the best time, isn't it? It's not just Christmas itself, it's the whole build up. And yeah, it's the end of the year, so we are really pleased that we can actually supply for you a little bit of entertainment like this. And Biggie is such a big part of the farm as well. And of course, one of the big part of the farm is the rush hour. And this is the one for January. So this is our calendar here with some of my painting. And we are having the rush hour for January and plenty more for the year 2025. I will put a link below on our lovely calendar. And this is going to make you smile all year round. But in the same time, I hope you have a lovely, lovely build up to Christmas, and we'll see what we do next. And I was thinking, actually, maybe what we'll do is Biggie, but the other way around, so we can see him running away. Because why not doing a real cartoon after that? We'll see if we can actually manage something. It's only an idea that I put out there. We'll see how it goes. In the same time, I hope you have all a lovely, lovely time. And what do we say, Biggie? We say, au revoir à tous, au revoir à tous. Oh, Caroline, I'm in love. How do we say I am in love in French? Je suis amoureux. Je suis amoureux. Très bien. So this is a full sentence for you. Je suis amoureux. I am in love. Okay. Have a lovely time. Au revoir à tous.